I was not paying attention.
No.
Oh my God.
See, when I listen back to these, which already sounds obnoxious, when you listen to my self-talk, but I only listen to my self-talk.
I can tell. You do that even right now.
Can't help it.
The mind of Marcus. How did you get this way?
Abuse.
Oh. Well, welcome to the 79th episode of the 30s podcast. My name is Clint.
My name is Uncle Marcus.
Hello, Uncle Marcus.
Hello, Clint.
Hi.
Welcome back from the South.
Thank you. Producer Caesar.
Hi.
Look at him over there. We can't see him. Well, we know he's here.
Yes. I've done 2 solos since you were...
Two solos. How were they?
They were great.
Yeah.
Yeah, go back and listen.
I listened to Jasmine.
Okay.
Hello. That was
Shout
cool.
out.
She read 20 books.
She claims.
Big, giant books.
Big giant. That was interesting. I noticed that she said the page number. She was like 800 pages.
Oof.
Wow.
I know it was 20 books, but they were 800 pages each,
Yeah.
okay? I wasn't reading pamphlets.
Like I was going to question her on it anyway. Like, how many pages?
Wait, were they 800 pages? Bring
Yeah.
them in.
Novels, biographies.
20
Because
books.
it matters. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Jasmine, you didn't know we were going to do this, but we have all 20 books behind that door.
Just pull it out on a card.
We're gonna
it's
check.
like
It's on a card.
Shel Silverstein.
Captain
Dr.
Underpants.
Seuss.
You read Captain Underpants?
Sorry, I don't want to shit on Jasmine.
No,
Sorry.
No, it's cool.
We
It's
love
cool.
Jasmine. Shout out.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on the show. And then I did one with good friend Steve.
Yeah, how was that?
It was cool.
Nice.
Interesting guy. Steven
Yeah.
Big Planet.
Big Planet. Where do you
Yeah.
get that from?
I don't know.
Little
I
Big
think he
Planet is the name of a TV
Yeah, I was gonna say, I
game.
think he explained it, but I already forgot.
I was not paying attention.
No.
Oh my
See,
God.
when I listen back to these, which already sounds obnoxious, when you listen to my self-talk, but I only listen to my self-talk.
I can tell. You do that even right now?
Can't help it.
The mind of Marcus. How did you get this way?
Abuse.
Oh. Ding, ding, ding. Abuse. It's only like 2 minutes. Not even 2 minutes in. We're talking about abuse.
Oh, God.
Thanks
Let's
for
not
saying
talk
it 3
about my
times.
therapy. What was that, Caesar?
Thanks for saying the word abuse 3 times.
Did they flag
Oh,
it?
did I? That one's
Okay.
flagged too.
Is that flagged too?
I don't know. Let me see that later.
No one's allowed
I
to
think
say anything.
that's the safe way to say what happened to me.
Trauma.
That's true.
Yeah, trauma's
Trauma.
fine.
See, trauma wouldn't get flagged
No.
because that's such a buzzword.
Yeah, trauma would probably get us
Yeah.
up.
That would
'Cause
boost
everyone
boost
says
the views.
the overuse of the word trauma, and I was just like,
Yeah.
I don't want to go to work. Trauma. That's just lazy.
How'd you get over it?
Yeah. Anyways, do you want to talk about where you were?
Yeah, I was in Alabama
Alabama. Okay.
out there. It was funny because my parents, so they're retired and they work at the church down there that they go to.
Okay.
And they've been struggling with the Gen Z folks that work there.
Haven't we all?
So it's it's just
Struggling
crazy.
with Gen Z, I think, is a sentiment that pretty much everyone except Gen Z understands.
Yeah, but they would say they have struggle. They'll be
Okay.
like, "Oh, well, my
Yeah.
trauma is bigger than
They
yours."
probably hear it as the struggle of Gen Z.
Yeah, it's so tough. They just want to just play FIFA and video games all day and get.
Not FIFA.
Oh man.
So they're the Gen Zers at the church.
Yeah. So my dad is on the security team
Okay.
because retired law enforcement, you need something to do.
Okay.
And
They
one
have
guy,
security at churches.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now this church, it's kind of, I wouldn't say mega church.
Okay.
But it's pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
It's so big, and this is where I'm like, okay, step down a bit. Where like you probably can't have a one-on-one conversation with the pastor.
Because they're like celebrities.
Sorta.
Oh my
And then I'm
God.
always like,
Gross.
I don't like that.
No.
Ew.
Because you shouldn't. You should, yeah. Ew.
Ew. Steve.
Ew. Celebrity pastors. Ew.
Yeah.
I just think like you're doing this hopefully for other people. So I think you'd want to talk to other people.
Right.
Don't think it's about you.
I'm going to take a guess and think that they're probably not doing it for other people.
I'm guessing that
A lot of them, maybe not.
guessing a
all
lot of them. Well, they probably like attention, right?
Yeah.
They probably like being in front of people.
Mm-hmm.
They're just comedians with less of the steps.
And not funny.
It's so funny when they try to be.
Yeah. Isn't it funny?
It can be. Is the
Unusual because it's not funny. When someone who's like that, or like you have like a boss or someone in authority, when they try to be funny and they're not, but they think they're funny.
Yeah.
Like they're trying to play to an audience in some way. Like say it's a bunch of coworkers and they just do like a stupid offhanded joke. You're like is this zero, falls flat?
Yeah. His one he did was he's talking about how he has a fourth daughter coming, so he's gonna have 4 daughters.
Okay.
And he's like, real quick, does anybody have discounts off wedding venues so we could just do all 4 of the weddings at the same time? That'd be great. And I'm like, oh, that's
you should have booed him.
kind of booed. I looked at my brother Brett and I was like,
You look over at your family and they're like,
they're wailing.
oh my God. You're like, no.
It's so funny. Wow, 4 daughters. Man, what is that like?
We have 4 boys.
4 boys.
Heckling.
Yeah.
How can we be friends with you?
Woo!
Go Jesus. Go.
We got 4 boys. Don't got to worry about that in my house. Oh my God. Do they have hecklers in church?
I mean,
Those big church. Is it called Matt? What's it called?
they definitely would take you down, I think.
There you
If you
Father.
heckled.
Yeah.
If you heckled, you're like, yeah.
It's like when you go to a comedy club and there's like a group that's like a bachelorette party or a bachelor party. So they're just like, woo! And every time you say something, you're like, Jesus, shut up.
That's what the pastor says.
Yeah.
The pastor says,
Jesus. Jesus.
shut up. This is about me. I mean, Jesus.
Just imagine a bachelorette party in church. They have the whole pew,
Yeah.
and it's just them, and just like,
Just wooing it up.
she's getting married.
It's reserved. The pew.
Can you do the wedding for us? That would
Pastor
happen.
tries to crowd work them, and he's just like, "What are you ladies doing tonight?" Oh God,
This is what church is.
Crowd
Crowd work.
Derailed that whole
crowd
thing.
work.
Sorry, and my microphone.
Oh,
came
no.
off. It's okay. I'll hold it. It's
That's
fine.
right.
Oh, it
Right
fell
on
off.
with
Oh no, do we need to pause?
It's fine. No, we're good.
He's working on it.
It's fine. I can just hold it.
I think holding it from.
But when I say that one day we show our flaws here.
We show our flaws. Hello.
Um,
So the issue my dad came with the Gen Z people running security at this church
okay.
is that one of the Gen Z guys called my dad and was like, "Hey, can you come watch the church? We're all gonna go to lunch." And he's like, why do you all have to go to lunch at the same time? Like one of those, like one of those things.
Yeah, that face too. Just like,
What are you talking about?
it's like anyone that's worked a job before.
Yeah. Like you can't
it's not the
take
whole
turns.
thing, whole establishment goes on lunch. Yeah. Just like,
But they're like, yeah,
Gen Z.
yeah, we're all gonna go to lunch because Pastor whatever is gonna go to lunch with us.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
You'll have to go at the same
can't go
time.
at the same time. Imagine jobs, any job, like
Look at
all ran by
Starbucks.
Gen
It's a
Z.
Starbucks. Like, we're closed for 20 minutes because we're all on lunch. All of us.
Crazy. That would not work.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And so he's like,
so did he
well-
go?
So he's like, so why don't you Postmates it to the church?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we were going to meet the pastor at the place. Why don't you bring the food to the church? Oh, I didn't really think of that.
Oh my God.
Did your dad get paid for this?
He volunteers.
Volunteer. Okay. But they
He
get
was-
paid. Or they volunteers too.
Somebody does. Somebody there
Oh.
does. Some Gen Z churchy person.
Yeah.
And the
Gen Z
guy,
churchy person.
so there's like I think it was the youth pastor. He went up first, and this guy was dressed up like Steve Jobs selling an iPhone.
Oh. Okay.
Like he had
Turtleneck?
the white sneakers and turtleneck, and I could not stop thinking about him
Did he have that same energy?
a little bit. I'm
Yeah.
like, what is he gonna sell? Is he gonna pull out a phone? What's he
Church
gonna
phone?
do? Yeah, what's he gonna? So everybody, we're gonna learn today about what is it? Is it glasses? Is it iPhone glasses?
Yeah.
Give me something. Give me more.
Yeah.
I just couldn't. And then seeing him like in the lobby after, I'm just like, you're so lucky that these people are all fake
Oh gosh.
and that they will not say the stuff that I want to say to you.
Right.
Heck, I mean, I'd be like,
You'd
yeah,
have
so
to
like,
change.
what inspired you? Like, '05 Steve Jobs? Like, what is this?
Yeah.
Like, and then just hear what he says.
Yeah.
So, like, because there's certain people, I feel like no one critiques them
Right.
and it shows. And Gen Z is a funny one because they've been raised in this world where, like, we would think, oh, you should be careful about what you do
Right.
because everything's online. But they're just so numb to, like, criticism
Right.
that, like, they can't handle
They feel
anything.
attacked.
They feel attacked.
Right.
So instead of, like, oh, you should learn how to deal with this, they're like, I feel uncomfortable.
space.
I need space.
I need to work on my mental health.
You make me uncomfortable.
Yeah. It's like
I'm like, the funniest things ever are uncomfortable.
it makes this is not good, but it makes me want to like the whole like anti-bullying thing that was a big deal. Not when we were kids, but like right after us, that needs to go away.
Yeah.
It's like obviously if someone's in danger, protect them. But like
Yeah.
you got to get roughed up a little bit.
Yeah. So is Gen Z the effect of the anti-bullying thing?
I think so.
Whoa.
Any kind of little anything, they're just like
Off.
turtles.
Yeah.
Just like,
And then they
like-
just close up.
or they
like-
make it about them.
Yeah.
Like the I feel attacked thing.
I
It's
feel
like,
attacked.
It's not about you.
Yeah, the
Always.
whole-
It's not always about
The
you.
whole comfort thing. Like, yeah, I get if like you heard something out of context or you don't like a joke or you don't like something that I say. But
Right.
like, toughen up.
Yeah.
Figure it out. I've had to do way worse stuff. We
Yeah.
had teachers that would bully us, basically.
Yeah. Yes.
We would get bullied by teachers.
Do you remember in school when you would take a test and you didn't do well, they'd write a frowny face on it?
Yeah, that's yes.
Do you do that?
Do you know how they don't do that stuff?
Yeah,
now?
you can't shame the kids
You
anymore.
can't shame 'em.
If you were dumb, they like circled it, like
Yeah.
made it prominent that you're stupid.
They were like,
here's your test
X,
back. Yeah,
X, unhappy face,
get
crying
they
unhappy
get the
face.
red pen and and they just mark the shit out of your papers
Yeah.
and like you're stupid, you're stupid, you're stupid, failure, stupid, you didn't study.
Yeah.
and then like now get it signed by your parents.
Yeah.
like so they know how stupid you are. And it's just
Yeah,
like,
I think
Jesus.
one of my brothers noticed it. He was like, "Why do we?" But then he realized, "Oh, mom does that. Mom was a teacher, and that's probably where she gets it because she's like, I got to do something to fight back,
Right.
make fun of these kids that don't want to do anything in class."
Yeah.
But now the kids just tune out.
Yeah.
They're really good. I think they're just good at like just not even
just being numb.
paying attention. Yeah, just numbness.
Yeah. And they're so coddled now.
Yeah.
It's just everyone's great, everyone's special. You're all amazing.
Yeah. And I'm like,
Which is within reason. I think that's okay to do, but also like, hey, you gotta study, bitch. Like
you need skills.
you gotta do something or you're gonna fail.
Yeah.
Instead of just like you're doing amazing, sweetie.
They just don't fail
next
though.
grade.
They just got to fail.
Is getting held back still a thing?
Not really.
Because
That's what they should have done.
There's
for COVID.
always those kids in school that got held back, and everybody knew about it. Like, oh, he got. It didn't happen as much when I moved to where we grew up, but like when I was in the lower income community I used to live in, there was a lot.
Really?
It was like every class had one.
Yeah.
With like a kid that's like much bigger. You're
Yeah.
like, he's held back.
It's held back. I think they would only do that now so that they're better at sports.
So that they're older when they get into high school or college. That's terrible.
Yeah, it's cheating, but that's
It's cheating.
But no one cares apparently.
You know what that's called? Cheating.
Cheating. Yeah, you're 21-year-old still in high school.
Yeah.
Cheating.
Oh, God. Yeah, the things that we used to get shamed about. You really think back on it, it's like
Yeah.
you're a little kid and you would just get called stupid all the time by adults.
Just stupid.
Yeah. And only, it's like if you don't know how to do it, you're just dumb. They were never like, oh, try it some other way. They're like, you're stupid. Here's your test back.
This is the only way you can do this.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I hated math.
Make sure you tell your parents.
Yeah,
I don't want
make
to
sure.
rally on teachers again this episode about how bad they are, but because it was not their fault back then, but because we all went through it.
Yeah.
When did that stop? Had to stop after us.
After us, probably during the no bullying thing.
Mm-hmm.
But then, because that's why it's so hard for me when I sub and I'm like disciplining kids because they have no idea about consequences.
Right.
They don't know. It's all the ages.
Uh-huh.
The older ones, they're just like, huh? Detention? I'm just gonna go home and play Halo anyways.
Yeah.
There's nothing at home. And then even then when they're at home, parents aren't gonna kick them out anymore.
Oh.
That doesn't happen.
Do they still do detention in school?
Yeah, kind of. But what are you doing there?
Sit there.
Just sitting there.
I don't really remember having detention in my school.
Yeah,
remember
probably
what
just
they
didn't
did.
go.
I don't remember what they did.
Mm-hmm.
I think you just got ridiculed in some way. I don't know. They made you like stare at the wall, like go stand in the corner, face the wall.
Now it's really tough for them
Yeah.
to just stare at a wall. They can't do it.
I don't think I ever had to do it.
That's good.
But I probably enjoy that more than the class.
Yeah.
Like, oh, great. I don't have to do anything. Yeah, you just sit there.
That's why like expelling them doesn't work either.
They just go somewhere else.
Just gonna go home and be on YouTube.
Oh, that's true.
That's like
expelling.
about it.
What's the difference between expelling and suspended? Expelling, you're kicked out of school.
I think you just can't go back to that school.
Okay.
Suspended, you
is a
probably could.
vacation.
Yeah, it's just vacay.
Gosh.
Mental health time.
Yeah, mental health. There's people that I work with that go on. They get like suspended almost for fucking up. It's like you just sent them on vacation.
Yeah.
Or adults.
Yeah.
They don't have to work for a week.
Yeah, the consequence would have to be you can't work for a week and then something harder. Like there'd have to be something else. Like
Yeah. Because if you're financially okay,
Yeah.
I just got a week off.
Yeah.
You know?
It has to like really affect your life.
Yeah. Like lose the job.
Yeah, you lose the job and then the job can say you shouldn't hire them for another 6 months.
Yeah.
They're just blacklisted.
You're blacklisted. Ugh,
That would
that would suck.
But then
what
that
if
would
it was
make
something
you-
that wasn't your fault?
Ooh,
You're
then
like,
that's,
oh, I was essayed by the manager, and then they retaliated against you, but then they blacklisted you after that. Like, oh, this person's like a slut or whatever. And it's
Yeah.
like, it wasn't my fault.
well, I mean, I guess they kind of do that
They
in
do that.
entertainment,
Yeah.
which is wild. That's nuts. So transitioning, So-
Stop it.
well, so this week,
So Clint has an announcement he'd like to make on the
Hello.
show today.
I am now Jezebel.
Yeah, his legs
Hello.
are crossed like this for a
Yes,
reason.
because I'm going through something.
He started to grow his hair back. Next, pretty soon, it's going to be all the way down here.
It's gonna just be very long.
You'd go by Jezebel.
Jezebel. That would just be to get back at my parents. That's all that would be.
God, that'd be a horrible gift.
My mom asked me.
That's like
'cause,
the.
so
Mom, I'm going to get you back, and you just transition.
well. Speaking of trans, my one of my childhood friends recently came out that he's transitioning into a woman.
Okay.
And at first, and it happened like around Thanksgiving to Christmas
Okay.
that he posted it. And at first, the post didn't seem like a real thing.
That it was faking it.
Almost, it just seemed like, oh,
Just wants
maybe
attention.
someone did this. Oh.
Oh, okay.
So we were all just like, man, we didn't see this coming
Right.
from this friend. Maybe someone else. But then my mom's like, oh, well, now we have to call him a different name. And she's like, would you change your name? And I'm like, oh yeah, I would change my name because it
Right. You just speak Clint, the girl.
would just be like to get back at you probably.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Because you would probably change your last name too. You're just like, I want nothing to do with it.
Right.
But then, yeah, so we were just like, wow, like didn't see that coming. Do what you gotta do, I guess.
Yeah.
It's also someone to where like, it's weird because it was like he's homeschooled,
Mm.
and I just have so many opinions about homeschooled.
Right.
I just have there's just too much. I can't get into it now. It's just a lot. But
Are they positive or negative mostly?
mostly negative, and
Okay.
I don't know, because like,
I can
would
see-
you have wanted to be homeschooled?
No. Well, I had a single parent who was never home, so it wouldn't be realistic
Yeah.
at all. But also, I don't know. That's a good question. Because it's not like I really had friends or anything either at school. But I don't know if I'd want to sit in my house and do schoolwork. I'd be too
I wouldn't want
distracted, I
to.
think.
Yeah, I would be.
I
I'd
don't
be
know.
really distracted.
Because like I don't even like working at home now. Like I did that at-home job for a few years.
Yeah.
And it was just like I was always distracted.
Yeah.
Like, I had Netflix on the whole time while I was doing like my work.
Yeah, just having internet on the computer or on my phone.
And even now, like when I'm like writing and stuff, I do it at home, but I'm more successful or more creative when I'm not at home.
Yeah.
It's because like, oh, I'll go grab a snack, or like, oh, the dog wants to run around,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. So I would say no, but then there's like kids that are like really spectrumy or just like really
Yeah.
like intense, have like intense issues where they wouldn't make it in school,
Yeah.
you know, or they just be horrendously bullied.
And then it's hard when it's the kids who really struggle with autism in a class of 30 other kids,
Yeah, they're just
and you're like,
they're the freak at that point.
it's tough. It's really tough. You can't focus on everybody.
The pros would be if I had kids, I would like to do some kind of homeschooling just to teach them what I want to teach them.
Right.
So like about different authors that they're not going to learn in school, or
Yeah.
like certain movies and like critiquing like breaking down movies and different themes and learning things from movies that you're not going to learn in school,
Yeah.
or whatever, like stuff like that, or just like even like how to cook, how to clean your house, how to keep up with maintaining your space that they wouldn't learn anywhere else. Which I guess
Yeah.
you'd have to learn that at home anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of how you have to learn that stuff. But
Yeah.
I don't know. There's pros and cons for sure, and
Manners.
situationally.
Manners, values,
Yeah,
character.
values.
That's all it.
How to I don't know if it's the right word. How to successfully navigate the world once you're thrown out into it.
Yeah.
Which is not done in school now.
It's not, because then you get done with school and you're like, what the heck do I do now?
Yeah.
And it's terrible.
If you're lucky to have parents that maybe kind of like, hey, maybe go to college or go get a job or go like do something.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of parents don't do that.
Yeah.
I didn't do that.
Yeah.
Just like, do your thing now.
Right.
So I don't know. Pros and cons
Right.
to homeschooling.
So the thing I was thinking about this week was because I listened to a lot of Arnold, and then Jim Carrey. I watched a Jim Carrey video where he said he made like 10 million for the first movie he did.
Okay.
It made me think, like,
That you could do that
what could I do?
to make $10 million?
Well, who would give me, what job would I have that someone would say, oh, he's worth $10 million?
Ooh, that's a tough question.
And I'm like, even just thinking about like breaking it down by million,
Mm-hmm.
it's like the first million, they probably pay me this million because of just who I am. The next million might be I give them something they want,
Some kind of exposure or something.
the product that I give.
Yeah.
And then million number 3 is like, I'm a good collaborator,
Right.
or like
So
I work well with them.
You could also potentially bring others to them.
Yeah. So then, yeah, like the 4th million would be like, oh, you bring all these people who would want to see it.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, there's still 6 other million for like a person.
Uh-huh.
That's intense. Like, what do you think you could like do that people would be like, yeah, give him $10 million?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
All I can think of is like, oh, well, they must really like me.
Yeah. I can't even fathom having that much money.
Yeah. Like I wrote, yeah, like even just,
I wouldn't know what to do.
it's crazy. Yeah. Like figuring out where $1 million would go.
Even if I just saw $1 million pop, like I check my bank account right now and it
Yeah.
says $1 million something, I'd like short circuit. Just like,
Yeah.
I don't even know what to do right now.
Yeah, I can't even process it.
Am I still going to work tomorrow? Like, do I still do it? Like, I don't know. Like, do I buy this building? Like, I have no idea what to do with it. You know, I'd probably buy a new car.
I'd definitely get a new car.
Yeah.
I would definitely be good at my diet or whatever my nutritionist that I definitely would pay for would say.
What would you do if you got $10 million right now?
So $10 million.
Besides those two things.
I'd pay off debt and I would get my own place.
Okay.
Be able to buy it in California.
Right.
Because that'd be doable.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'd get a crew so that Caesar doesn't have to do all this work.
I hire a
Thank
crew.
Yeah, because Caesar, if you had the choice of doing just one job, what would you want to do?
I'd want to do this.
This?
Well, I'd want to do this, but I'd want to host my podcast too. I would get a crew for my podcast, but I would still record for other people.
Yeah. So you'd still want to do that part?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, I mean, of course, I would need some help. Like, I would like
Right.
to have like a couple of employees, but I would still want to do this.
Yeah, because it would
I'm living
definitely
my dream
be
life already.
Yeah, it'd definitely be getting crew. Yeah, it would just be doing this probably every day or something like it.
Yeah. If I got $10 million, the absolute first thing I would do, the camera's here, is hire a financial advisor.
There you go.
Because I don't know what to do with $10 million. It would all just fly out of my pockets, I think.
Yeah, even if I asked someone I trusted.
Yeah, I need someone like, here's my money. You tell me what I should spend on, or make this last the rest of my life. Or at least like make money off of it.
Yeah.
So that'd be step one. I'd buy a new car. Step two. Step three, before buying a new place, I'd buy the car. Then I'd buy a place to live in California, LA, Orange County.
Ooh.
Probably Orange County.
Yeah.
But like close to LA, but still
Close-ish.
Yeah, still Orange County.
Safe enough.
Safe. Yeah. Don't have to worry about too much, but not too far to drive into like Hollywood if I need to. And that's all I can think of.
Yeah.
Maybe give a little bit to some family members, but just a little bit.
Right.
Because that's my $10 million that I earned mysteriously.
Because people liked me enough to pay me this much.
I feel like I'd go on some crazy binge spree. Just like I'd take my friends. So I'd take you guys, let's say, and then we're like, okay, we're going to a fancy dinner in Beverly Hills. But before we go to dinner, I'm taking us to the mall, Century City Mall. Let's say that's a nice one. And we're going to go into any store we want and buy whatever we want.
Oh, yeah.
That we can carry. We don't want to be walking around with boxes and bags. Let's all get new shoes. Here's what we'll do. We're going to go to the Century City Mall. We're going to go to some fancy tailored suit shop. We're all going to get suits.
Oh, yes.
Or tuxes. Let's do
Yeah,
suits.
suit.
We'll get crazy, like expensive suits, and then we'll go to dinner in Beverly Hills in our new cars that I bought each of you guys as well. I bought cars for all of us. And just live like kings for a day, and then the next day I come back to like our lives. Because I wouldn't know what to do with the 10 million after this crazy binge.
Yeah, and because that's like some of those actors, like that's just one movie.
Yeah,
and then they're doing 3 movies that year.
Plus the things with like those huge actors that make that kind of money is that money makes money.
Yeah.
So they invest in everything.
Yeah.
Like those are my those are knockaround sunglasses. There could be a celebrity that has money in that. That they're like, here, this person's starting this company, give them like $5 million, and then now you're invested in this. So this company is like huge. So then now they're always making money. And so like they may get like a $20 million paycheck for a movie, like those huge people, but they're making more than that.
Damn.
They're getting taxed for that, obviously, but then they're just putting that into more money.
Yeah.
They're always just making money, which is crazy.
That's wild.
That's why you only have to work like twice a year.
Ugh.
And then you're like mega rich.
That'd be so nice.
I think
I'd still have to be doing something.
Well, you would be whining and dining yourself every day. That's what you do.
I'd be freaking ripped.
Going like, I think I'm gonna go to Mykonos on Friday. Maybe head over to the Vatican on next week. Send a script to me. I guess I can read it while I can read it while I'm having. I'll read it while I'm having my $90 glass of rosé. And
Yeah.
then,
Go to the
That's probably more
Vatican,
than
heckle
that.
the Pope.
yeah,
Heckle the
yeah.
Yeah. Love the robe.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I can't picture those lifestyles. Every time in this celebrity like gossip or like some kind of news, I'm like, I can't even process how they live their lives.
Yeah.
And they probably Caesar told me about The Rock and In-N-Out. How he like forgot that he's like, oh, I didn't watch whatever it was, but he was like, oh, this is In-N-Out for the first time. This is what I'm guessing. Yeah. But then he was like, oh, have you guys heard of this place called In-N-Out? Where they sell, wait for it, everybody, because he's always doing like this shit.
Yeah.
They sell cheeseburgers. They're selling cheeseburgers that are, just like random shit. Like, yeah, we all know that.
Yeah, we
what
know.
In-N-Out
Do you
is.
smell what they're cooking?
Yeah, they have this machine. Shut up, Caesar.
Sorry.
Boo yourself, please. But he looks in the back and he sees that fry thing, and he's just like, "What is that?
What?
Mysterious?" They get a potato and they just turn it into French fries. I'm just like, but apparently he'd gone to In-N-Out before.
He's gone. Yeah.
So people are like, "Are you just so rich and you eat like the nicest food? You're so in your own head that you have forgotten like the little things that we all do."
I think they have.
Like
I wouldn't want to forget the little things.
I say that I probably wouldn't want to forget either, but then I don't know what that life is like. Maybe his life is way better than ours, so who knows? But it's like they don't live like us. They don't pump their own gas.
They don't pump their own gas?
I don't think so. They probably have assistants that like make sure that their cars are topped off before they get into them if they have to drive them.
Man, that'd be nice.
Like you have people that work for you where you're like, okay, I'm the Rock's assistant. I'm like, all right, so the first thing I do in the morning is I gotta go fill his gas tanks. So they don't have to worry about it. And then I make sure that the professional chef is here to cook his breakfast. It's like all this stuff that where like he doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Or like, the personal shoppers are all making sure all his groceries, all his fridges is water, protein, water, protein. Stuff like that. Or it's just like they don't have to, they just exist. They just exist and everything's done for them. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I'm guessing. That
I
could
guess that too.
be wrong, but for someone of The Rock's wealth, I'm going to guess that he just worries about the gym,
Yeah.
which again is not cleaned by him. It's not maintained
does
by
not
him.
clean it. There's
You
no
told me that
way.
they move it around for him.
Yeah, they do.
They pack it up into a box and move it.
Yeah.
He's just like, he just gets on set. He's like, my gym's not here. I don't get it.
I don't get
He
it.
turns to his fit assistants like, someone's getting fired, right? Make that happen. And make my gym here right now. It's like, oh my God.
Man.
But yeah, to have that level of wealth, I don't know. I'm curious about it.
Mm-hmm.
What if I feel like I would like it.
Yeah. So would you want to manifest that? Like, would you want
I would manifest being rock wealthy.
being rock wealthy?
I could manifest that all I want. I don't know how that would possibly happen.
I just want the freedom. I want the freedom to just have no stress, to just go off and do whatever I want to do.
Yeah.
And to
Everybody
just
wants that.
not struggle.
That's
Yeah, that's the
unattainable.
only part. Yeah.
For most of us. For the 90%, that's unattainable. You're going to be stressed. You're going to not be able to do what you want. You hear that, Gen Z?
You don't get to do what you want.
Yeah. I wouldn't even know how. The only way I see that happening is if I some kind of like finagle a way into a marriage of like someone extremely wealthy and then they die.
Oh.
And now it's mine. That's it. That's the only way I can see that happening. There's no
Is
way.
that your new goal? 2024?
Well, I'm almost 40 and I'm not rich yet, so I might have to do that. Because there's no way I'm that talented creatively to,
You don't think so?
acquire that level of wealth. I don't think
Yeah.
so. I think if I worked, that's one of my goals this year. I'll talk about later. If I worked enough at my craft, like harder at it, I could make us a livable. I could make it livable somehow. I think I can do that. I'm manifesting that.
Good.
And if I do more writing, do more comedy writing specifically, do more like investing in creativity, I think one day I can make it livable.
Yeah.
I don't think that's
Yeah.
livable too. I'm not saying like filthy rich, but
Yeah.
livable off of my brain.
Right.
I think I can do that.
Yeah, because I think getting paid that much, they're basically paying for you to be your like truest self.
Yeah. Not always truest.
Literally, well,
But you to be you.
to be you,
To be the product of you.
to be this product that we can now go, oh, okay, we want him to make us laugh here.
Right. Because like even The Rock, so he was in that Black Adam movie, like, because like superhero movies are like, and they're all failing. Like that movie didn't really fail that much.
Yeah.
It didn't blow anyone's asses off, but it still did better than like the Marvel that came out. And I think it's because of The Rock. People are like, oh, The Rock's in a movie. We'll go watch it.
Yeah.
We don't watch superhero shit, but we know Rock.
He has the old school star power.
Yeah, he says that they're paying for him, and then he brought in the money just for being, because he's just The Rock in that movie. Like every movie he does, he's just The Rock. You know, the lines are different, but he's still The Rock.
What if he did
he still sometimes does the like eyebrow thing, or like you smell, or like what Caesar did earlier, like you smell what's cooking in here.
He does not do that in his movies.
I swear, there's been a movie where he did like a rockism.
He does a joke.
One of his isms from when he was wrestling, he did it.
Yeah.
I have a memory of it. I don't know which one. Maybe that babysitter movie where he was like, "I'm the babysitter." Like, you're not the babysitter. Or was one who was like a tooth fairy.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
That was
like in
it?
those earlier movies. He did it. He did in The Scorpion King.
Yeah.
He did the eyebrow thing when he was the CGI scorpion. That awful CGI scorpion.
PS2 graphics.
Yeah, he did the eyebrow
Yes,
thing.
too.
But what are we talking about? Being wealthy. Yeah, I feel like I can manifest it with my brain of being livably comfortable through me.
Right.
Not being a bartender anymore, but you know. But I don't know how to do it other than just keep doing it, keep working.
A friend yesterday told me that they have this like brain thing where they can't visualize stuff in their head. It's called, you heard of this? Aphantasia.
Sounds like a Disney movie.
It is a Disney movie.
No, I've never heard of that.
A neurological condition that affects a person's ability to voluntarily create a mental picture in their head.
Oh.
And I was like, that's the main thing I do.
That's what I do all day is just
all I do is that.
Think about like conversations or just jokes. But yeah, that's all.
I'm just always doing it.
If I'm not like doing something, that's all. Like in the mundane, that's all I'm doing. I'm cooking, just like anything. That's strange.
Yeah, like they can't see pictures in their head. Like, what are you doing with your brain?
Like a memory.
Yeah,
Like I don't remember what something looked like, or
I think so. Because I was trying to just pass the time by saying, "Oh, what if we were on the White Lotus in Hawaii?" And it's like once I say Hawaii, you could visually think of a Hawaiian resort and the beach. And he's like, "Oh, I can't really do that." I'm like, "What do you mean?" Like, "Oh, I just have this thing. I can't visualize in my head." How do you do stuff? How do you get by?
How would you go anywhere?
How could you?
I'd be too afraid to go anywhere.
Yeah, it'd be like, "Oh, I can't picture that in my head."
Like going to
It's literally the thing.
like the grocery store, like we said.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what I'm going to expect when I get there. Like what?
Oh,
It's going to be aisles of food.
there's gonna be people walking and they can't walk right,
Yeah, and they'll be bumping into you with their carts, and they'll have 5 kids surrounding them.
and they won't care.
And the oldest one's 14. He could have watched them all at home. God, that's one of my pet peeves. When you go to a grocery, like any kind of department, any store, and there's a family, and they brought the entire litter of kids, and the oldest kid is like, clearly they could watch the other ones at home. Why are they all here running around?
They're taking up the entire aisle.
Yeah, and they're usually a specific ethnicity that I won't say, but or I understand why they do it. But it's like, God, it's annoying. Trying to buy like a deodorant. Can you move out? Move the litter out of the way.
I'm trying to get this one thing, and I hate when like they cut the corner to where like you're gonna hit me. I'm standing right here. You're not even gonna look up.
You're gonna hit me.
It's gonna happen, and it's not a serious enough thing to where I get your number and your information.
Oh, especially if there's an entire family.
But
that's not a meet cute.
this is not a meet cute.
We're not doing meet cutes in Target.
You're bugging me.
So we got like 20 minutes left.
Yeah, we're at 38 minutes.
Okay. Oh, okay. So I wanted to do this with Jasmine, and we didn't get to it. But since you missed out on Christmas here, I do want to hear about your Christmas. But I did want to do this thing called a naughty or nice list.
Ooh.
of just what you did this year that was naughty or nice. And of course, I couldn't think of anything nice for myself.
Didn't do anything nice.
I was like, what was something that I did that was nice this year?
Yikes.
Of like going out of my way to like, I'm not like an evil person, but just like,
Go on.
just subjective. But I don't like do niceties. Like I don't know, like I hold the door for people. Like I'm not a menace to society. I don't think, but I don't really go out of my way to do nice stuff for people. I have something. I just thought of something. I have a coworker who had a baby.
Oh,
and he was like really strung out at work, and I picked up one of his shifts for him.
Oh, there you go.
He was just like, "Do you want one of my?" And I don't like picking up shifts at work. Like, "Do you want to work my Friday night?" Nor do I like working nights. He was like, and he looked like you could see it on him, and I was like,
Yeah.
Sure, I'll take it."
Oh,
And then I was miserable when I got there. I kind of.
like I should have
But
made
that was one
guy
nice
do
thing
it.
I did this year.
Okay, I think you just don't notice them as much.
Maybe. Because they don't mean anything to me. Because they're a nuisance like that. But I still did it. It. It was nice. But I had, for naughty, I only had one thing. And it was more of like impish, we'll say. I played a prank on the mailman a few weeks ago.
What'd you do?
So, you've been to my house. The mailbox is like right in front of my house.
Yeah.
It's for the whole cul-de-sac. I live in a cul-de-sac, and it's got like all of the mails on one thing. And the mailman, well, there's two on the cul-de-sacs. The mailman parks in the middle of the cul-de-sac, and then he walks out of his car and then just goes to both, and then he leaves. And I see him do it all the time. And my car would happen to be parked in front of the mailboxes, right? And I don't know what came over me, but I was like, I'm going to scare this guy. And so he went to the mailbox, and like I'm watching from the window like a kid, right? He's at the mailbox, and he's like putting the mail in, and I get my keys and I hit the panic button. My car's right behind him, right? So I panicked the car and starts going like, like the line goes like, and I lost
Just
it.
like that?
Yeah, it was like
Oh my
one of those
God.
like Three Stooges moments, or like that kind of like dumb physical comedy. And my window's open, and like I'm not containing it. Like you can hear me laughing.
Can we go back to when you said you're not evil?
It's not evil. It's just a prank. It's just a prank. It'd be different if I hit him with my car.
He's walking around all day,
I see him and like I go after him, but
trying to do his job.
Just trying to live life.
Oh, look how naughty I am. Naughty. Jesus Christ. Every week.
dude, like I said, I don't know what came over me. It's not like something that I do all the time. I just thought in my head like, I'm bored.
Do you just
Let's make myself laugh.
Do you just court evil at all times?
Maybe.
Are you the spawn of
I
Satan?
don't think that's that evil. It's just a little scare. Of course, you could have had a heart attack or something, but who knows? We would have crossed that bridge when we got there. But that was the only thing on my naughty list. And that is pretty impish of me. Felt like a little goblin, just like, or an imp. But do you have anything that sticks out to you that was naughty or nice that you did this year?
Well, nice is I volunteer with Young Life,
Okay.
which is like, like volunteering where I go to this junior high where it's like low income schools and you just kind of play games with kids.
Okay.
So that's where it's nice, where you're like, okay, well, this is the fun part.
With the kid,
Not disciplining people.
Yeah, when you're being a kid. It's fun.
Being a kid is fun.
Right.
I'll do whatever I can to just be a kid all the time. Which is why your naughty thing is...
That was pretty childish.
It's funny because it's childish too. Because that's the goal. You should be trying to be as
more of
childish
that.
as you can.
That's scary.
It's just the hard part is that society around you will be like, no, you have to be part of society. And I'm like, well, I am.
Well, I am.
Being a goof.
Yeah.
Being a goofball.
What's a naughty thing you did?
Naughty thing I did. Let's see. We're just talking about messing with people.
Anything. Anything that you think is naughty.
Naughty.
It could be sexual too.
Sexual.
Ooh.
Sexual.
Why you look at him like that? Sexual.
Should we tell him?
We've been hiding something from you.
It's fine. I've known all along. You're always commenting on his hair.
It's great hair.
Beautiful hair theater.
God, he's a
And
10.
he was the one that's like, let's get a Caesar cam in here.
Just for me.
I told Steve last week that you wanted to get a Caesar cam because I was like, it'd just be him laughing. He doesn't really talk that much. But yeah, it could be anything.
Anything
You
naughty.
slap one of these kids when they were being, they were being mean or being when they were being naughty.
Yeah, I'm going to out my criminal activity.
Okay,
Right now.
abuse the abuse of
The
child.
abuse. Now, I mean, it's funny to make fun of kids. So I get it. I get the making fun of kids.
Yeah.
But you got to do it in a way like, okay,
They
like
don't start
I'm going to
crying.
make you a better person.
Right,
Mockery, not you're stupid.
right.
But it's like Carlos. There's Takis all over the ground. You look like a Smurf.
Yeah,
And he's like, what's a Smurf? And I'm like, no, Sonic the Hedgehog. You gotta get the right reference
You
there.
gotta find your audience. What's a Smurf?
It's a Smurf.
Jesus.
God damn. Google it. You know that
Because
movie?
even Smurfs are like old for us.
Yeah. Well, they had
Well, they had those movies, didn't they?
movie.
With David Cross.
Where you look like Bluey, that Australian cattle dog.
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Alvin
Yeah,
and
Alvin and
Chipmunks.
Chipmunks. I only learned what Bluey was recently.
Mhm.
Why would I know? But someone at work, someone at work had like a cup and everyone's like, Bluey, Bluey. I was
Yeah.
like, what is Bluey?
It's a big deal.
This is like a knockoff Blue's Clues, another blue dog,
There's always a blue dog that saves a generation of kids.
I guess. And then now my nephew's got Bluey stuff.
Oh, I bet he did.
Got like the onesies. And
Yeah.
Just like, what is this?
Yeah.
What is this
It's
shit?
the only, like, pretty much the only good kids show right now,
Bluey.
Bluey.
Okay.
Because it's just, that show is basically, it's just a dad having fun with his kids.
Oh.
And that's basically it.
So that's why Gen Z sucks. They have these beautiful, perfect families. The dad plays with the kids. Didn't in my house.
I know. That's why I'm like, literally, it's like literally he's like the perfect dad. I just
course
don't know
he
what
is.
job he has.
He's a stay-at-home dad.
Stay at home dad dog.
Okay.
He plays games like Keepy Uppy, Hospital.
It's a Scottish show?
It's
Irish?
Australian.
Oh, I couldn't tell your accent.
Australian.
Australia?
Oh, we're playing Keepy Uppy. Keepy Uppy, Bluey and Bingo. Yeah, it's just
Okay.
an Australian show.
Okay. So moving on from that. How do we get to Bluey? So any other naughty or nice things?
Naughty. I guess I would just say
Being huge like this with
I don't
the
know.
sweater.
drinking too much.
Sorry, I'm distracted by my
Are you-
giant gut.
Dear Lord, I know.
Anyway,
This is the problem. This gut is the
I
problem.
know.
That's the
Definitely
issue.
a 30s issue.
That's the 30s issue. What are you
and
going
it
to do?
goes into your drinking. So you drink
Yeah.
too much?
Yeah, and it's just the point where it's like, okay, this does not help my body.
No.
My body does not like this.
Mm-mm.
So then it's like, okay. And then it's pretty easy when you're at this age, I think, to figure out what is the thing that's like messing your body up.
Yeah, but then you still do it.
Then you still do it and you're like, oh, well, because now it's like, well, you know better.
Right. I ate pizza last night.
Ooh,
And I knew before I ate it, I was like, I'm going to shit my brains out the next
Did you?
morning, which would be today. And I did. I
wow.
still have to, I feel like I have to do it right now.
See? But at least it's like
and I
stuff.
had 3 slices. I
Three?
told myself I'm going to have just one
wow.
because I never eat pizza,
Yeah.
but I really like pizza. This was a round table pizza, which I don't know if that's controversial or not. People are weird about pizzas, but I love round table pizza.
Really?
Yes. And I had a slice. I was like, "Fuck, I'm getting another one. It's too good. I don't care. I'll take the shit tomorrow.
Yeah. I'll take it tomorrow.
I'll take yeah. It's going to suck. It'll
Yeah.
be my fault.
Mm.
It's all on me. And then I had a third.
I had pad thai and it just ripped my body.
Because of the spice?
Yeah. So I'm like, ugh, maybe I can't. It's not that I can't handle spicy food. It's just I don't want the
It affects
aftermath.
you, yeah.
Yeah.
Getting older sucks. Well, it's got its benefits, but
Mm-hmm.
on your body.
Yeah.
You're just like, you're getting fat. You always have to shit, or you can't eat certain foods because then you will have to shit. You have to you have to stop drinking
yeah.
or at least tone it back. It's just like, God, why does the fun parts of life suck now.
It just sucks now.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then you're told that the fun part has to be working out. That's the only fun.
Hate working out.
Only fun I can have?
Yeah.
That's it.
Is to exhaust myself.
To the point where I want to pass out?
Yeah.
And
I
then
think it
keep
was you. I
doing
told you, like, I think I'm doing it wrong because I never feel good afterwards.
Yeah.
I just feel tired. I feel like everything hurts. I'm exhausted. Now I got to take a shower. I already took one earlier. Like, I'm doing it wrong.
Maybe. Sounds like it.
And you see, like, the gym bros, like, oh, I gotta pump every day, or I'm just not there. I gotta do it. Or like even the ladies, like, I just feel like amazing after. I need to work out. It's like, God, it's a chore. I don't like doing it.
I think it's really just a thing to where like your muscles want it, and then you're supposed to work out so hard that you are distracted from all your problems.
That's
Hopefully.
what it is.
I think that's what it is too, because it's like, oh, I'm not thinking about what's on my phone or my anxiety, because I'm literally pushing my anxiety out on this bench.
Maybe I haven't found the right thing.
Maybe you have to
do
go
like-
just a little harder.
Maybe if I did like a sword fighting class. Or
Maybe.
something.
That could be a thing. Wow.
Yeah, like-
sword fighting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like like
That
Zorro.
could be it. 2024 Zorro.
Cha cha cha.
You're coming in
Gonna
first to
scratch the
this.
wall. Let me show you how to sword fight, guys.
Caesar's like, wait.
Caesar got a surprise.
We both have them.
We
We went together.
Riveting content. Yeah, I don't know, I got to find something that's fun. Like, I did yoga once a couple years ago. That was pretty fun. It was hard.
Oh, you should
But-
go to Jasmine's class thing. She
I
does.
thought about it, but it's one of those, like, they're too positive in there.
What do you want? Someone to be cynical to you?
Just tell me what
Work
to do. Have you ever,
Ew.
you guys ever done don't want them to say that to me.
Ew.
You ever done a Peloton class?
No.
I have, and I had to mute it.
Oh.
Because it's just like they're just so like positive, and they're just like, yeah, you're gonna do great. At the end of this, you're gonna have the best body. You're gonna go out, and everyone's gonna fucking love. They didn't say, but everyone's gonna love you, and it's gonna be amazing. Just
that
one more
too?
push, 10 more minutes. We got this. Yeah, we can do it. I'm just like, shut up. I can see the timer. I can do it for 10 minutes. And then it's like, I don't need that, right? Have you try it? Try it out.
What motivates you
To work out?
do most things?
Oh, they want to do them?
Because you want to do it.
Yeah, I do like when I do go on like hikes every day, or like because I want to look better. Like I want to get rid of this gut. I want to feel sexier, right? That's why I work out. I don't care about the mental health stuff. That doesn't matter to me.
You're like, I'm already too lost.
Yeah, I'm already broken. It doesn't matter. There's no fixing this. I want to do this stuff because it's fun. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to work. But I
Right.
still do it because I have to pay for my life.
Right.
I don't know.
Interesting.
That was an interesting question. I don't really know how to answer it.
Are you doing dry January?
No. I can't.
You can't. So you
Well,
can't do
see,
it
like
again?
for that, I could, because as you know, I've done it before, but in October, it's not hard. It's just that, so like last week I went to a Ducks game, and it's like, I have to have a drink here. I only had one. I didn't fucking booze it or anything, but
good.
it was like, I don't want to have to, I'd have to like adjust my lifestyle somewhat. Where like, okay, someone asked me to do something. I've got no weddings to go to. I've got no events I got to go to this month. I've got no like someone's birthday or I would be tempted to do those things. Because you can't always do those things without drinking, but it's just like, that's part of the experience, is like being intoxicated safely with a group of people. Because you have like fun hangs, fun chats. So, and like this month, well, I already failed, but I didn't try. It's like, I don't see a reason to do it.
Yeah.
Like other than be healthier.
Yeah.
But there's already the dry January thing sucks because it's like, I do New Year's resolutions. I call them affirmations, not resolutions, because that means you have to keep it. If you don't keep it, then you failed it. But it's like, I'm not a failure. So I have New Year's affirmations, but it's like, I do actually do them in January and throw no drinking on top of that too. It's like another thing that's like, I'm going to fail one of these now. If I have to do this, I'm doing this, I'm changing this. And it's like, that's like when you go to the gym, whole stereotype about the gym thing on January where they're packed because everyone wants to go.
Yeah.
They're trying to change their whole lives around. They're not doing this and not doing this, whatever. So it's like, something's going to fail here.
Yeah.
Don't overload yourselves with changes.
Yeah. I think that's the biggest
thing.
Because you can't just ask somebody to just be like, if you were really a whole new you in the new year, like the minute that happens, that sounds terrible.
It's like you're waiting until December 31st and like, all right, tomorrow I'm changing. Like, that's not how it works.
Like I feel really good right now, but it's because of like the momentum from all of 2023.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I was focused on like, oh, well, this is what I want to do and the person I want to be. And then I've been able to jump into this year, with like motivation to be who I want to be. But it's not like I'm just like at ground zero of doing it.
Not a blank slate.
Yeah, I'm not a blank slate. I've had months to prep.
Right.
To get ready to be better.
So do you have any New Year's affirmations?
Goals? Well, it's still
goals. It's a good one.
It's still to just work on that like 20% that's messing up my body or stuff that's distracting me. Because I'm not going to like completely give up alcohol because I got Luke's wedding this month. But it's like, I would rather go home and sleep for sure this night. I can't just go out and be with people who just want to get wasted. I can't do that. I want to be more productive. So it's like, I'm going to go home and write. And that's what it's going to be. Which is also like, that's what I could have been doing before too.
Right.
You just get a little lazy. But then also just cutting out sugar. Because even being home, hard. I'm like, this is the issue.
Cutting out sugar is hard because it's in so many things that you don't know it's in. So like when you hear cutting out sugar, it's like, no candy, no whatever.
And that sounds easy.
That's really easy to do.
I don't need to buy no candy.
No. That's easy to do that kind of stuff. Because you have to actually go out of your way to get candy.
Yeah.
And then it's like, it's the whole thing. But like, that means no fruit. No fruit.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Good luck.
And there's all kinds of other like sauces. Like that means no ketchup. There's sugar and ketchup. There's all kinds of things that I didn't know that until well into my 20s. So there's sugar and ketchup. That's why it tastes good.
That's why it tastes good.
Yeah, that's why it tastes good.
And ranch?
That's what you have to think too. That's why it tastes good.
Yeah.
So any food that tastes good probably has sugar in it. Like, God.
So tragic.
Because it's a drug. We're talking about resolutions. Oh, so you're going to be healthier. Yeah. More productive.
Yeah, because the stuff I want to do, it's like, I have to make it. Because no one's going to come around and just make it for me.
No.
You got to do it yourself.
You got your show plans.
Yeah.
Planning for that. So that's cool. I have some, but they're more personal. But I do have something that I'm starting. I don't know if I told you. Mid-October is voice acting classes.
Oh, in October you're doing it?
No, mid-January. Did I say October?
Yeah, I was like, damn, we're planning.
Wait in a while.
I did not cut out alcohol, guys. Mid-January. What is October? Yeah. 2 weeks.
Is that at?
It's in 2 weeks. It's at home stuff. So this particular class, you pay for it, and then they send you all the materials and the lessons and all the stuff, and you just do it at your own pace. It's like for people that have jobs, because they can't go to class, go to class at certain hours. It's like you have all the information and all the lessons and all that, and then like these are the hours where you can speak to the instructors if you need to. And then you do it at your own pace, and then when you're done, it's part of the class that they tell you like how to book an agent, how to get an agent, when to make a demo reel, all kinds of stuff. So it's done by a prolific voice actor. There's a lot of those voice actors do classes.
Is it the guy who does Wolverine?
That's Stephen Bloom.
I think so.
No, he has a class too, but it's not his.
It's a different one.
It's a different one. But they do these classes. They're like, you guys want to do this? Here's how you do it.
Yeah.
And we'll help you do it. So I paid for that, and then I'm going to start doing it end of this month. That's exciting. I'll be very happy to talk about my voice acting journey on here.
Yeah. 'Cause I want to know how to do it too, because that's still the thing that's kind of scary to me.
I'm excited.
Where do I go?
Because this particular class is like, I'm looking at it as, I do want to do it. Like, I've talked about, I follow voice actors before. I love them, but as extra income that I can just do at home.
Yeah.
Because they're like, nowadays, this guy was like, you record a lot of your stuff at home.
Yeah.
And then you just send it in, and then that's it. And it's like, there's so many opportunities for voice work, like commercials.
Yeah.
Or like anything, like online ads and stuff. Like they need someone to say 2 sentences and they'll pay you for it.
Yeah.
You can record it in 20 minutes. So, the extra income, there's like a lot of expenses coming up, is going to be nice. If I have any talent in it and I get booked. I don't want to get ahead of myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exciting. And I'll document that journey on here.
Yeah. And then we got to get my friend who does voice acting to come on.
Okay.
He's pretty local. He was in a Baby Shark movie trailer.
Okay. Playing the shark?
He's the voice of the trailer.
The
narrator.
Okay. Oh, the narrator. Okay. But yeah, so 2024 is going to be great. 2023 was pretty good for me, but I've got a good feeling about this year.
Yeah, I feel like this year's about really getting to it.
Mm-hmm. Getting to it. That's what the episode's going to be called.
Getting to it.
So we're at the end.
Yeah.
We can end it there.
There we go.
Caesar, want to do your things?
Yeah, follow me at Rodriguez Podcast, or I can produce a podcast for you in the studio. At The Rodriguez Show is the show that I interview artists all over Southern California, and then I do a show with my wife called Carla and Caesar's Modern Life. That's it.
Clint?
At the _Clint Show. Going to be making contents. We need people to help out. Let's come make stuff.
You will not be paid. Uncle 2 Marcus on everything.
Until I make $10 million.
Yeah. The 30s podcast, 30s pod, it's not hard to find out what the name of this is. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye.